Lumos. Bombarda. Confringo.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. Be obvious which leads where.
Confringo. Bombarda. Depulso. Glacis. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Confringo.
Another... not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare, Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told...
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear right now. Never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
Revelio.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
रात्री खाएं एक मिनिट तर भरपूर आहे मग काय खावं आता चायनीज लगेच भूक लागते नंतर तुला
Have
माहिती
you
आहे का
rescued the Thestrals and purchased the...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Whenever you're about. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Incendio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned that...
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am...
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother! If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to...
She called you her...
It is specific to... Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. She says that no creature... But she has used her sight to control me too many times.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but you could have fled the moment you discovered. I choose to act as you have. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
I think it's rather unique that you can see the light of this living colony.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was...
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spell, references to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precise. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially...
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I wasn't wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
Wingardium
You don't want
Leviosa.
to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop.
Leviosa.
Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Revelio.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian...
I know what I heard. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why...
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a...
It is. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I've been so distracted by the scriptorium. This is the view painted on the can.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And
do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've not...
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Expelliarmus!
Silent as a grave.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Petrificus totalis.
Even though I'm not alone. The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Revelio.
Petrificus totalis.
One less human to...
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Revelio.
Disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Rather why he's coming back this way. Let's get this over.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here? Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Accio. Incendio.
That bridge has seen better days.
We must remain unseen. Reparo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Protego. Depulso. Glacius. Eight legs is simply too many.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Confringo! We're not finished yet. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defend... Confringo! Defender!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio! Defender! Confringo!
We can have a look around in peace. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo!
We should clear out these spider webs. They always seem to be in the way.
Confringo! Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journaling.
Sebastian, I think I found
Hopefully
something.
it will help us
A
unravel
canvas
more of
piece.
this mystery. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Defender. Incendio. Depulso. Glacius. Lumos. Revelio.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Lumos.
Lumos! And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. Should we head there now?
We should wait. All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Revelio.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Try riding a hippopotamus.
Revelio.
Sometimes the prefect
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You made a mistake coming here.
No clear. If anybody cares. Enjoy suffering, do you?
What do you have in store for me this time? Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important, it's worthy of further
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Perfect.
I didn't.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.